Yo, YouTube, what is good? Call it Reese back with another video today. Another true crime video by Ray William Johnson. Alright, so before we get into it, like I said on the last video, let's get this video up to like 40 likes. Yeah, 40. Yeah. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get this video started. Let's go ahead and hop into it.
Psychopath mom will do anything to make sure her daughter succeeds.
Already starting off bad.
Anything. Now, her name is Nancy. She's 56, living in Texas, and one day in 2015, Nancy gets some crazy news. Her daughter didn't make the high school dance team. So Nancy hears this news and she is devastated. How could her daughter not make the team? This is the end of the world. Now, her daughter is this girl, Kylie. And why is it so important that Kylie makes...
Why is it important? Why is it so important? Let's hear it. Let's see. Not my video won't work.
This team? Because if Kylie doesn't make the high school dance team, then she won't be able to later make the local college precision dance team, the Rangerettes. And in this area of Texas, being a Rangerette is a huge deal. And so anyway, Nancy is pissed off and she is not going to give up on getting her daughter on the high school team. She is going to make sure she eventually becomes a Rangerette. So for months, Nancy goes to the school board and she complains and she demands that they reinstate Kylie like, my daughter was treated unfairly. And she claims that her daughter was discriminated against because she's tall. I guess Kylie is slightly taller than the other girls, so Nancy is playing the discrimination card. Here's the thing though, it actually works. The school board ultimately gives up and sides with her and rules that the coach has to let Kylie onto the high school.
What? Hey, she got what she wanted. Got her daughter on the team, I guess. See what happens.
School dance team. So then now, Coach is pissed. She doesn't like being second guessed by the school board. And here's the best part. I guess Coach is just a petty person because she says, fuck this, and she resigns over this. But right before she does, she lets everyone on the dance team. Like any student who tried out, she lets them on the team. So it actually floods the team with all kinds of amateur dancers, and now suddenly the team sucks. I aspire to be that petty. And so now, since the team sucks, Kylie or her mom doesn't want her to be on it anymore. So then, Nancy transfers Kylie to a different school, where Kylie doesn't even try out for the dance team. After all that, I guess she gave up. I don't know. I don't think Kylie ever cared as much about dance as her mom did. But anyway, now I assume Nancy's all mad because her precious daughter will never go on to be a Rangerette. Now, you would think at this point...
Okay, so it's not like she's upset. See where this is going to take. You know, it'd probably be something crazy and big.
All this drama would be over. Oh, no. It's just getting started. Because about a year later, in 2016, Nancy is driving home from shopping, and she passes by a car, and she spots one of Kylie's ex-boyfriends driving it, and he is with some girl. And I guess Nancy's like, I need to see who this new girl is that ex-boyfriend appears to be dating. And she decides to turn around and follow him. She even puts on a wig so that he won't recognize her following him. Because I guess she just happens to have a spare wig in her car. So
weird.
she starts...
A little weird. I'll tell you that. That's weird. Stalking him. Ex-boyfriend. Come on now.
Following him for a while, and eventually she stops, and she pulls over and she starts looking him and the girl he's with up on Facebook. I guess she's trying to figure out what's the deal with this new girl. Okay, now, there's this whole gossipy section of this story that I'm going to skip over because it's boring and stupid. All you need to know about Nancy's impromptu Facebook stalking is that she ends up on the page of this girl, Alexa. And now Alexa, she used to...
More people keep adding to the story. Wow, this motherfucker must be off the hinge or some shit.
Go to high school with Kylie. She was on the dance team with her, and she actually has since gone on to make the Rangerettes. So she's now a Rangerette. Also, there's Alexa's mom, who we'll just call Alexa's mom. And mom is the director of the Rangerettes. So maybe Nancy's looking at their Facebook profiles, feeling a little jealousy and resentment. But regardless, Nancy knows that Alexa is possibly friends with ex-boyfriend's new girl. And Nancy's like, I want information on this new bitch. I'm gonna go get it out of Alexa. And then, for whatever weird-ass reason, in that moment, Nancy just snaps. She is gonna get this information from Alexa. And so she drives right over to Alexa's house, because they live in the area. And from here, she makes sure she has her wig on, so no one will recognize her.
Okay.
Then she grabs a pew-pew and a roll of duct tape, because I guess she keeps those things in her car as well? Then, out of her trunk, she grabs a very large, novelty-sized snowman Christmas card. And she keeps a lot of weird shit in her car. Then, she goes and she knocks on Alexa's door. Now, really quick, just to remind you, Nancy is doing
All this just to find out who this woman is. It don't matter.
daughter's ex-boyfriend. Anyway, so Alexa's mom answers the door. And Nancy has the snowman greeting card covering the lower half of her face. And she's like, hi, can I speak with Alexa? And Alexa's mom doesn't want to be rude, so she invites her in. And the second Nancy sees Alexa, boom, she pulls out her pew-pew. And they're like, oh shit! Then Nancy takes their phones from them and she starts scrolling through Alexa's contacts looking for this girl's phone number. Then, when she doesn't find it, she makes sure Alexa and her mom's wrists are bound with the duct tape she brought. Then she lets them know that she's about to kidnap Alexa. Like, we're gonna take a drive! But see, Alexa's smart. She's gonna try and get out of this. And she's like, oh, can I grab my shoes first? And Nancy's like, alright. And so Nancy follows Alexa into the other room to get her shoes. And that is when, pow, Alexa's mom rips off the duct tape and she runs out the door and down the street and she's screaming, home invasion! Home invasion! Meanwhile, Nancy forces Alexa into her car and skirt, they speed away. Now, in the car, Nancy continues to be a total nutcase. She's asking Alexa things like, do you think you're perfect because you're a rangerette? And how are you so calm? Is that because of your rangerette training? This woman is insane. Now, eventually, they pull up to a storage facility that Nancy had previously rented. And she gets out and she forces Alexa inside, and then she has her lay down and she wraps her up with duct tape. Because now it's time to unalive her. So then suddenly, boom, Nancy puts both her hands on Alexa's neck and she starts choking her harder and harder until Alexa passes.
That's already starting to be bad already, but I mean, sound like a whole bunch of petty Karen type shit.
Is out. Sometime later, she wakes up, and Nancy is still there in the storage unit with her. And she's like, damn, you're still alive? I guess Nancy's disappointed that Alexa didn't die? Anyway, lucky for Alexa, Nancy is apparently late for dinner. I guess she really wants dinner, so she just straight up leaves. And she leaves Alexa tied up in the storage unit to just die. However, Alexa, she ain't no punk. She isn't about to die in this dusty-ass storage unit. Now, her legs are apparently really strong from all those years of dance and all that rangerette kicking she's been doing. And so she uses all her strength, and she kicks, and pow! She breaks the tape from around her ankles. Then she frees her wrists. Then she gets up, and she runs the fuck out of that storage unit, which I guess wasn't locked for some reason. Then she scales 2 fences, and then finally she runs to a random person's house, and she asks them to call 911. Meanwhile, Nancy, at this point, she's at home. She's chilling. She's eating dinner like she wanted, like nothing happened. Like she didn't just kidnap someone at gunpoint. And of course, eventually police show up, and they're all banging on her door, and they question her.
Story's about to be over. She already caught.
And Nancy completely denies everything. She's like, what? I didn't kidnap anyone. I don't even know those people. And police, they know she's full of shit. And so, bam, they arrest her. Here's her mugshot.
Oh my God.
And she's ultimately...
What the hell? You see this? Oh, shit.
charged with kidnapping, and she takes a plea deal, and she's sentenced to 5 years in prison.
Damn.
Also, Alexa and her mom sue Nancy, and she's forced to pay them $575,000. Good for them.
Whoa. Anyway, if you like that, Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the video, and turn your bell notifications if you like this video so far. I'm gonna be dropping a third true crime story one soon. I'm gonna make another one. I meant. Anyway, if you're your boy, call it Reese. I'm out.
Don't get too close now, Pa.